All right, guys, we are back with top 8 hat format at Epic Cards and Games in Hurst, Texas. We got Creighton on the left versus Joey Lynch on the right, both playing a standard hand artifact trap tricks deck. Creighton went X1 in Swiss while Joey went X2. This was 4 rounds of Swiss cut the top 8. 2 X2s made it. Joey Lynch was actually the highest seed, so we got the 7 seed versus the 2 seed here. So Lynch goes second, sets a monster, sets 5. Now Creighton normal summons card D. And Joey Lynch responds with Artifact Sanctum, which special summons an artifact from your deck. And he's going to obviously bring out Moral Attack, which when it's special summoned during your opponent's turn, pop a face-up card your opponent controls, doesn't target. And here, Creighton activates Trap Trick Trap Hole Nightmare, which when a monster is if a monster activates this effect, the turn it's special summon, you negate the effect and destroy it. But then Lynch had Call, so he just called the Artifact Sanctum that he brought and used his effect to pop the card D. And then Creighton flip summoned Ice Hand, crashed into the Moral Attack. And now Ice Hand's effect is going to activate when it's destroying your possession. Yes, when it's destroyed in your possession by your opponent's card, either by battle or card effect. Target one spell or trap, destroy it, then you can special summon a Fire Hand from your deck. So he hit the Black Horn of Heaven. Brings out Fire Hand and is going to crash into the Moral Attack. Destroys Lynch's Fire Hand. So someone let me know how this works. I'm guessing there's nothing for Lynch to pop. I don't know. I'm still kind of learning some of these things in hat format, especially the hands, because I know they can miss timing. So, yes, some of you guys who are more knowledgeable, can you please explain it? And whoever gives the right explanation, I'll pin it in the comments for those of us who may not know. All right. So now Lynch summons Trap Tricks Dianea. Crane activates Sanctum. We already went over Sanctum and Moral Attack. Now, Dianea is a Blizzard/Debris Dragon. When it's normal summon, you special summon a Trap Tricks monster from your graveyard. But he has none right now, so it doesn't matter. All right, another Ice Hand from Creighton. Oh, he drew all 3 of his Ice Hands. He doesn't have any more Ice Hands in his deck. Maybe that's why he didn't special summon the Ice Hand. Okay, that might be another reason why he didn't special summon the Ice Hand. I'm not sure. Like I said, someone explained it. I'm still trying to figure these things out with the hands. All right, so he destroys Ice Hands. Since there's no spells and traps, Joey Lynch has no spells and traps, so he won't be able to special summon a Fire Hand because you have to destroy a spell or trap, and Fire Hand has to destroy a monster. All right, now Crane sets. This is really some people enjoy these type of games, you know, the trading back and forth with resources, no heavy storm, and I don't know. All right, so now I usually don't play the hat deck. I like playing more of the combo decks, like Mermail, Sylvans, Mythic Ruler, Lightstorm Ruler. Those are more of the type of decks I enjoy playing. All right. Dang, they both drew double Sanctum. All right, and here Creighton activates Divine Wrath, discards another Divine Wrath. Creighton really likes that card. But I think it's okay in his deck because he plays a lot of, like, +1s. He plays, like, card D. They both play Pot of Dichotomy, which I don't know how common that card is, but it's, like, really good mid to late game. Now, it's kind of like a Pot of Avarice, but you have to activate it at the start of your main phase, and you can't conduct your battle phase. I think those are the only restrictions. You return 3 monsters with different types from your graveyard to your deck, and you draw 2 cards. So, yeah, kind of like a mini Pot of Avarice. Pot of Avarice is banned in hat format. But you can see here, look, they both like grinded through the resources. That they're even in cards. So, you know, some people enjoy these type of games. Yep, they both have 3 cards. So, Lynch summoned Trap Tricks Murmileo, which when it's normal summon, you add a normal hold trap card from your deck to your hand. There's the 3rd Ice Hand, attacks Order Murmileo, attacks him for 14. What's life? 4,044. Lynch with the Kaiba mat and the Kaiba sleeves. Ooh, nice. All right, now Lynch sets. All right, summons another monster. So yes, the Trap Tricks monsters also have another effect that, well, they're unaffected by normal whole trap cards. That's why you kind of saw Lynch look at his card, but he's like, oh, I can't use it on Trap Tricks monsters. They're unaffected by normal whole trap cards. They're still affected by other regular trap cards. Like you can't bottomless a Murmileo, but it looks like Crane had no targets, so it doesn't matter too much. So what do you do if you're Creighton? Do you go for Dweller and just attack over the hand and see if Lynch activates his back row? So he attacks over Fire Hand, and Fire Hand's going to pop something. Let's see what he decides to pop. Pops the Ice Hand. So I'm guessing this makes him miss timing because he didn't pop the spell or trap. He still has Fire Hands left in his deck. I think at least one. So he doesn't even have to have a Fire Hand in his deck. He can still pop and not special summon anything. So yeah, I'm pretty sure this makes him miss timing. I know the Chain Link, they're both, what, optional Crane's turn players. So, all right. So there he summoned Trap Tricks Dionea, brought back Murmileo. Murmileo destroys the set Sanctum. So I'll go over this one real quick. Trap Tricks Dionea, again, I said it's a Blizzard / Debris Dragon, brings back Murmileo. Murmileo, when it's special summoned, you can destroy a spell or trap card your opponent controls. So now he goes for a 101 Silent Arc. And, okay, so Crane bottomlesses. But Silent 101 Silent Arc can protect itself from being destroyed by battle or card effects by detaching a material. So there, he tried to bottomless it, and he protected it. He protected itself with its effect. Okay. Yeah, these I don't normally get hat mirrors on the channel, but I think these two are pretty good players. They're both really good at modern Yu-Gi-Oh. Crane doesn't play much. He's been on the channel like once or twice for Edison, but he's not a big fan. Well, Lynch has won a bunch on the channel in Edison format with Machina. Every time he's won, it's been with Machina. I think his deck profile for Machina is might be it's like tied right now, I think, for the most watched video on my channel. It's tied with my winning deck list from Indy. So anyway, I'll go over what happened here. Lynch XYZ summons Evil Swarm Titanite, which it's a once per chain quick effect. During your main phase or your opponent's battle phase, you can attach material. If your opponent controls more cards total in their hand and the field than you do, destroy all of the cards on the field, and for the rest of the turn, your opponent takes no further battle damage. But Lynch had Trap Trick Trap Hole Nightmare. Since Evil Storm Titanite was special summoned that turn, it used its effect. He negated and destroyed it. Then Lynch XYZ summoned Daigusto Emerald, which you can return 3 monsters from your graveyard to your deck to draw 1 card. And now Creighton activates Pot of Duality. Duality says, reveal the top 3 cards of your deck. Add 1 of them to your hand. Shuffle, and you cannot special summon the rest of the turn when you activate Duality. And also, you can only activate 1 Duality per turn. So Crane added Call the Haunted. Does he have something to stop the Call the Haunted? I think we know Creighton's other set is an artifact, so let's see. He's going to activate Call, and he breakthrough skills the Moral Attack, and that should be game. Yep. So Joey Lynch takes game 1 win away from moving on to top 4. Now Lynch has 6 wins on the channel. Crane's got none, but he has made the finals 1 time, actually in Edison format. That might be the last time I got him playing Edison on the channel was when he made the finals. All right, Crane activates Duality. What's he going to add? Murmileo or Ice Hand? I guess you can add... Okay, so he chose the Ice Hand. I'm pretty sure Crane's on a full 6 copies of hands. All right, now Crane sets 4, summons Karkar D. Yeah, this is so good. Turn 1 Karkar D, and the hat deck is so strong. I played Crane a few times, and he always, when he goes first and does this, I'm always, in a bad spot. Now he summons Murmileo. Searches Bottomless. Imagine if we had that in Edison format. Summon A monster that just searches bottomless against Black Wings. Alright. Ooh, so Crane's hand is Ice Hand, Fire Hand, and Traptrix Dianea. I think Creighton drew DD Crow. 5 back rows. Alright, now he summons the Ice Hand. Attacks with Murmileo. So Ice Hand's defense is 16, so he can't run it over right now with his 2 monsters. So Ice Hand attacks into Murmileo. Pops the set. Oh, he's going to Divine Wrath. Okay, so he hit the Divine Wrath, and Creighton's going to chain Divine Wrath on the Ice Hand by discarding DD Crow. Negate Ice Hand's effect. That's pretty good. Yeah, Divine Wrath's pretty good. I'm not going to lie. Another Murmileo from Creighton. Probably going to search Traptrix, Trap Hole, Nightmare. I think most decks played 1 Bottomless, 2 Nightmares. So if Linch can't do anything, he's going to hit him for what? Okay, but he has Sanctum. So he took the 14 and then activated Sanctum. Should Crane have attacked with the Murmileos first? Maybe. We can make the argument. But sometimes you don't want to pop. Like, a lot of times against Hat, they'll set their Moral Attacks to their Spell and Trap card zone. So a lot of times you don't want to pop those. So here he bottomlesses the Moral Attack from Sanctum. So yeah, he's doing 3,000 damage. Lynch, MST's probably a Moral Attack. Yes. So Moral Attack when it's destroying your Spell and Trap card zone. You can special summon it from the graveyard. Pop a face-up card your opponent controls doesn't target. Now remember, this all has to be done during your opponent's turn. Doesn't work on your turn. So the other day, one of my friends, I'm not going to give his name out. I don't want to throw him under the bus, but he soul charged double Moral Attack against me and thought he got the effects. And I'm like, no. Moral Attack would probably be the best card ever. Or at least for that time. You could just soul charge it and pop 2 cards? Heck no. That card, everyone would be playing Hat. Okay, so I think Lynch is conceding. So we are going to game 3. Who will move on to top 4? Lynch or Creighton? Maybe Lynch should play on a Bandit Keith mat instead of a Kaiba mat because he just dominates with Machina. Alright, so Lynch goes first. Summon Murmileo, adds Bottomless. Sets. Oh, he has Sanctum in his hand too, but I guess he chose to set Bottomless. So here comes Pot of Duality from Creighton. Bottomless, Dianea, and Pot of Dichotomy. So he chooses Pot of Dichotomy. I mean, you don't want to really add the Bottomless because you could probably go get it. You play 3 Murmileo, you can go get that whenever. So I agree. And like you don't want Dianea unless if you have Alright, so here comes another Murmileo from Joey Lynch. I'm surprised he didn't set that Sanctum turn 1 because he could have Sanctum that card D. Sometimes what happens is you forget you're alternating between formats because Lynch is playing all 3 formats, I think. I think he's playing Edison. I know he's playing Edison and Hat. I think he might be playing a little bit of Modern Yu-Gi-Oh! As well. So sometimes I've had some people tell me they get confused when they play Edison and Hat. Like they'll forget that they don't have priority in one format or the other, and maybe you're used to only setting one because you don't want to get blown out by heavy, and then you kind of get a little confused there. It hasn't happened to me yet, but I can see it happening maybe down the road. Like, I think if I were to make a mistake, it'll probably be more so in Hat format than Edison. And I think that's like a common one where like you're playing around Heavy Storm. But luckily for me, I'm not playing a heavy trap card deck in Hat, at least for the time being. So here, Creighton summons Murmileo, crashes with Lynch's Murmileo, now sets Bottomless and another card. Here comes Ice Hand from Lynch. Attacks. Oh. D Prison for the mirror match. Another good card might be Karma Cut. Karma Cut might be pretty good. But I think Divine Wrath might be better because you can attack into a face down hand. Okay, and there's the Sanctum on the card D. Yeah, so I'll go over card D. It's like it can't be special summoned. You can tribute it. I think during your main phase 1, you can tribute it, draw 2 cards, and then you immediately go to your end phase. I'm not explaining it perfectly, but that's how it kind of works. All right, so here Creighton Crows Lynch's Call the Haunted on Murmileo. I mean, Lynch is up on cards, right? He's got 6 cards. No, he's got a bunch of cards. Well, Creighton's down. I mean, he only got 1+ off of the card D. So pokes him with Ice Hand. Another Deep Prison. Wow. What is this, Edison format? I'm surprised to see the Deep Prison. I'm guessing Crane sided the Deep Prisons for the mirror match. Just to Deep Prison the hands, and maybe sometimes just Deep Prisoning the artifact Moral Attack just to get the big 21 body off the field. Yeah, Crane's only got 4 cards. Lynch has got what? Like 7 or 6 or 7? Yeah, it's looking pretty good for Lynch. Lynch sets a monster, passes. All right. We know Crane's got the Pot of Dichotomy, so... Does he have 3 targets? He's got Murmileo, card D, Crow. So he summons Traptrix Dianea. Does Lynch have anything to stop it? It's good. He brings out Murmileo, pops the set, which he probably knows is the bottomless. Yes. So he's kind of like, let me just get this one out the way. That way you can't stop my XYZ summon with bottomless. Now, which XYZ monster will he go for? Dweller. So he put Dweller on top of his extra deck, so maybe he's going to go for Dweller. Or will he go for Daigusto? I know he loves making Daigusto. The reason I'm saying this is because I've played Creighton a few times in hat format already, so I kind of know the plays he likes to make. Versus Lynch, he's been playing a lot of, he's played both Mythic Rulers and Hat, so I'm not as familiar, whereas Creighton's been playing Hat since the beginning. All right, so he summons 101 in defense mode. That way he can't ram a hand into the 101. One, two. Okay, so here comes MST, targets. Let's see, will Creighton respond? Double Cyclone, target his Artifact Sanctum and Lynch's back row. So Moral Attack will be special summon in defense mode. Then Cyclone will resolve and hit Moral Attack. So Moral Attack, since it was destroyed during Lynch's turn, he won't be able to special summon it. So here, Lynch MSTs Crane's final back row, which is Call the Haunted. Normal summons Murmileo, so I'm guessing he has no more targets for Murmileo in his deck. So he runs over the Moral Tag and that XYZ. If only Castell was out. Castell would be really good right here. Oh, but he can go Black Ship. Black Ship is good too. Yeah. Black Ship in defense mode. Black Ship sends... So Black Ship's effect, you can send a face-up monster your opponent controls with attack less than or equal to Black Ship. Black Ship's 2100 attack. They lose, and then they take 1,000 damage. So here comes that Pot of Dichotomy that Creighton hit, that he duality for turn 1. He's going to return Murmileo, or Dianea, card D. He didn't return any artifacts. I mean, he still's got 2 in his deck at least. So, yeah, it's not bad. He's going to draw 2 cards. Summons card D. So, I think Creighton is just down cards, and now all of a sudden he's, what? Now he's up on cards, or they're tied. Yes, they're tied on cards now, thanks to that card D. So Creighton's hands artifact ignition. I saw at least one crow. Only he's got 2 crows, fire hand, ignition. And deprison into wiretap. So wiretap is a counter trap, and you shuffle. Basically, you negate a trendy trap card, and then you shuffle it into the deck. It's really good in this format because of Artifact Sanctum. Because Artifact Sanctum, if you destroy it, like if you Solemn Warning Artifact Sanctum, it'll get its effect to pop another card on the field. But if you wiretap it, it just goes to the deck and doesn't destroy anything. So here he MSTs Lynch's deprison with, or not MST, but Artifact Ignition is an MST for artifacts. And then but you have to have an artifact in your deck so that way you can set it to your spell and trap zone. All right, he hits him for 14, so now what's life? 38-33. I don't remember if these guys got close to time. This is a really long matchup. I'm not surprised. Every time I've had a hat mirror on the channel, they've always just been grind games. Okay, so here comes Duality, Sanctum, Divine Wrath, and I think, is he out of Moral Tax? He has one set, so I think he has one Moral Attack left. Maybe he plays Beagle Tack as well. So what will he choose? So he chooses the Divine Wrath, probably to Divine Wrath if like Lynch tries to bring out a Moral Attack, or if he tries to, or if he needs to Divine Wrath a hand. All right, let's see. So the winner of this match is going to face myself in top 4. And I usually tend to film both top 4 matches, so we'll see who's going to face me in top 4. Either way, I'm playing against a hat deck, and I'm playing Sylvan, so... So here comes that Gusto Emerald. Activates Emerald's effect, and Lynch activates Trap Trick Trap Hole Nightmare on Daigusto Emerald. Creighton's got Dionea, 2 DD Crows. What's life points? So I'm guessing Lynch is at 38 while Creighton's at 33. So Lynch is winning in life points in case they go into time. So here he breakthrough skills the Dionea. Yeah, breakthrough skill is just kind of like an effect Veiler, Phoenix Chain type of card. It just negates a monster effect. But then it has an effect in the graveyard as well. That's why people play it. So Lynch set DD Crow, so that means Lynch's hand is not good if he had to set a DD Crow. Attacks, and Lynch activates Call. Targets Moral Attack, Creighton with another Crow. Maybe people should play that Miraculous Descent, right? It special summons a fairy from your banished pile. And now Creighton activates Call. He's just trying to go in for damage. But Lynch has MST for the Call. Alright, so Creighton's got Moral Attack, DD Crow, and I think a trap card. So here the Dionea gets deprisoned. Creighton sets him up. I think Creighton drew his 3rd Moral Attack. So now, like, Sanctums are dead if he draws another Sanctum. Okay. Now here comes Ice Hand. He breakthrough skills the Ice Hand. Chains Torrential. So I believe Ice Hand will miss timing here. So I guess Chainlink 1, breakthrough skill, Chainlink 2, Torrential. So they're destroyed, and then breakthrough skills is because yeah, it'll miss timing. The Ice Hand needs to be the last thing to happen. Yeah, the Ice Hand definitely misses timing there. All right, 21-33. Creighton sets another monster and passes. 3-4. Yeah, all of a sudden Creighton's up on cards. Look, he's got 7 cards to Lynch's 4. But one of them is a dead moral attack, unless if he can destroy it with another ignition or an MST or a double cyclone card, something like that. All right, Lynch summons Dionea, brings back another Dionea since his Murmileo, and then here comes Divine Wrath from Creighton. 21 to 33. So here, Creighton tribute summons moral attack. Here comes Sanctum from Lynch, brings out another moral attack. So just for you guys who may be new to have format, moral attack is effect only activates during your opponent's turn. That's why you saw Creighton tribute summoned his moral attack, didn't pop anything. So they just crash. Now all of a sudden, now Creighton's only up 2 cards, but really one of those cards is a moral attack. Creighton just might deck out, man. Look at his deck. He's only got a few cards left. But Lynch is down on life points, so... Yep, card D. Man, he might just deck out. Yeah, that's fine. Let it go through. How many cards are left in his deck? Let's see. Yep, card D. Draw 1, 2... I'd be a little afraid of decking out if I'm Creighton. But look at the card advantage. 6 versus what? He's got what? Does he got 4 in hand or 3 in hand? But Lynch's deck is looking kind of slim too. Not as slim as Creighton's, but still. Because like Creighton's... Alright, now Lynch summons Murmileo. We know he's out of targets. Attacks Creighton for 16, so they're at... Now Lynch is higher on life, and Creighton might deck out, so Lynch has 2 win conditions right now to get to top 4. Who's going to face me in top 4? I should have been watching this match, but actually I think my match took forever too, my top 8 match. I played against Evil Swarm with Sylvas, which can be a rough matchup, but I was able to pull it out. Because I had Blaster game 3 going, I think, going second. Yes. Because I lost game 1. Yeah, I lost game 1 and came back and pulled off the Legacy 2-0. I drew Blaster and I outed his Ophion with Blaster. So I got pretty lucky game 3. All right, so now that I'm done ranting, here comes Fire and Ice Hand from Creighton. Yeah, you see he drew Sanctum. Sanctum is dead. Unless if he can recycle them with if he plays another Daigusto Emerald. 17 to 21. And Creighton crashes with the Fire Hand and then attacks him for 14. Now Creighton has higher life points, so let's see if Lynch has a win condition. And he has Soul Charge, Prodigality, Wiretap, Solemn Warning, so Joey Lynch is conceding. So Creighton is moving on to top 4. He and I will be facing off. I'm going to feature the other top 4 match first, and then our match will be up. Hope you guys enjoyed this. Let me know if I missed anything, and I'm still kind of learning the format. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time.